Hey guys, today's video is a little different because today is what I would call my shop day, and I have a problem. My mower does not start. It doesn't want to crank over. I'm just trying to make things work. So this is what I've got. So this is my zero-turn Hustler Raptor XD. That's the model. So normally with these guys, you just you have a seat, you put some pressure on the seat, turn your choke up, a little gas, and then you turn the key. Nothing's happening. Blades are down, but nothing happens. After doing some research, I discovered what's called an ignition solenoid. Okay, so I also discovered how to bypass the ignition solenoid. What does that mean? No clue. But here's what I did discover. Screwdriver, bypass, might help to turn the key. See? I don't know anything. There we go. So this tells me the battery's fine. So everything works on the mower because it starts after I do the little ignition solenoid bypass. And it sounds great once it's running, so that leads me to believe that the problem is in fact this guy. So after I did my little YouTube research, I went ahead and I ordered one from a website. I don't remember the website, but 3-terminal starter solenoid. So I'm just going to replace this guy. Cross my fingers and hope that that's the issue. I don't know. It looks like the other one. Solve problems. This is a close-up of the current solenoid. So I'm just going to take this guy out. I'm going to replace it, and we'll give this a shot, but it looks slightly different. So the first thing I'm going to do is disconnect my battery because I don't want to receive a wake-up call, or you will get shocked, and it is not pleasant. Okay, battery's disconnected. Alright, so screws are off. Let's see here. Man, this looks so different. Hopefully I didn't grab the wrong one. So you have your 2 terminals there. Okay, and then you have... Well, where does this go? That's a problem. This is not the same ignition solenoid. So our first problem is the one thing that I did not want to happen, which is I ordered the wrong part. So let me explain what I have and then what I'm going to do about it. So this is the ignition solenoid that I ordered. The current solenoid has 4 terminals. This has 3. 1, 2, 3. The current solenoid, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this guy is not going to work. Guys, well, I ordered the wrong part. Mistakes are made, but you learn as you go. Luckily, I looked online and Home Depot to the rescue. They actually have a universal 4-terminal ignition solenoid that I could use. So I could have just gone down the street and bought it the entire time. I didn't know what I was looking for. So let's go pick that up and let's get this project done. All right, we made it to Home Depot. When people talk about heaven, this is what I imagine heaven looks like. This is equivalent to the pearly gates. Aisle 49, bay 12. It's for more. So they showed 10 in stock, but didn't know where they were located. So I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna go to the second location. We've made it to the second location. So this one will be located aisle 47, bay 15. I'm looking for 15, all right. Here we go. Tempting. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what I need. Let's get an unopened one. Okay, moment of truth. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Nothing, of course. Nothing at all. Okay, so I jump started this thing again. I figured maybe it just needs a little boost, right? Because it's brand new. Let's make sure our levers are all the way out. Here we go. Moment of truth. Woo! Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Alright, there you go. Process of elimination, a little research, a little YouTube. Yeah, we ran into a couple of issues here. A few mistakes, but that's okay. That's all part of learning. So there you go. It only took me 2 hours. I had to make a few runs, but yeah, it's all part of life, right? Something breaks, you fix it. You don't replace it.